Ndobva yatiti tichakuisirai irrigation scheme kuwedzera land yenyu. Then that promises until to now haisati yaitwa irrigation ichakangohenga.
Chekutanga isusu taizimbwe muri kuenda iyi. 1 muchabatsirwa kusetla for 5 years vana vachienda kuchikoro mahara kuti muchingosetla muchaitirwa maprojects muchaitirwa muchati mimi muchazorumuka mwazosimuka tingati mwawandudzika ndopaizogume support but imhepo.
The situation in Marange, or rather the whole Marange diamond mining history and where we are seated right now is quite a complex one, in the sense that we have had a significant interest and control from the state in business, and coupled with investors, and some of them investors have been also entangled being politically exposed person, and also the angle or the security sector investment, for instance, the military also having a factor in it, the police at one point, and also the central intelligence. All I'm trying to say that this is a very complex investment structure.
We are still learning the ropes. For example, we find that we have participated in quite a number of social platforms where issues to do with the relocations and community engagements are being discussed. For example, there is the recent discussion on extractive industries transparency initiative that is happening all over. So it's happening all over. But in Zimbabwe, we hadn't adopted that. And we are trying to make sure that in our new strategy, we include that. And if you look at our 2020-2021 strategy, we emphasized a lot of issues to do with sustainable mining practices and issues to do with the engagement of communities. And our strategy at that particular time also emphasized the issue of trying to take into consideration issues that we're talking about of relocations. So we are cognizant of the fact that there's a gap, but we haven't addressed it at the moment using the policies and the acts that are supposed to be there. Okay. That's the position at the moment.
Then ne road takanzi tichakuisira itara, but still ichingori dust road. Ne magetsi takasvika dzimba dzedu dzakaiswa solar system, but vanga vakavimbisa kuti tichazokuisirai magetsi. Until up to now zvesezvo zvasati zvaitwa.
So the development-induced displacements are becoming more and more an increasingly important issue that we need to look at here in Zimbabwe, given that this has been happening for a long time in the history of development, or not only in Zimbabwe but across the world, with the displacements of more than 57,000 people from the development of Mbada Dam being one of the case studies that we have witnessed in the history of Zimbabwe. Now, as an institution, we see it as an issue that now needs a policy direction and citizen engagement, which we believe that is a key move that needs to be taken into consideration with seriousness and urgency.
Chokutanga chendinofunga kuvadzidzisa vanhu vacho, kutange kuvadzidzisa upenyu hwavari kunorarama vasati vasimuka. Mwakuende korarama upenyu uhu vanhu vouziva, vougamuchira, woenda wanyatsa kuzwe kuti ndozvendiri kusangana nazvo izvi, vazvipira. vopuwa macompensations avo ekuti at least paanosvika paya ichide kuedza kugadzirise upenyu hwake nekacompensation kake anotanga kumboita icho neicho neicho neicho, vamwe vanowanduka vamwe chienda.
Marange resources isusu takarelocatwa 2011 September. Up to now hatisati tane waiting mothers shelter. Saka you find out kuti inini ndiri mai vakazvitakura ndoda kuwana that service handiti handina pekuti ndinonogaririra kuti nguva yangu ikwane ndinge ndiri pasafe place. Ndinotobva kunoku ndaamulabour. Saka zvinoitika pakati papapa kuti from here kuti ndinobata ikoko it's 11 cases.
Then lastly, I want to bring also the report of the Financial Action Task Force when it comes to the money laundering in the terrorism financial flows risk linked to the diamond and gold sector. And there's something that is interesting that from our trade of diamonds in Dubai, that there was possibly massive undervaluation of diamond exports to Dubai. So it's something that I think is also important to take note of.
The communities were consulted, and you find that it's always the battle between the leadership and the communities. And normally the ministry will be given feedback as to what should happen by the leadership. So when you see that consultation happens in an environment where there's animosity, the consultations will be inconclusive at times. But still progress has to be done. Government will take its stance and say, maybe start mining, and the company will come up with EIAs that are informed by the leadership, saying that we have consulted. So basically the problem normally doesn't lie with the companies or the government. It lies with the communities which are not prepared for such developments.
We believe that this message should also go to government institutions to say, from local government to central government itself, what are they doing and what are they putting in place to ensure that communities don't face human rights abuses, marginalization, in the face of development. So there has to be a human rights approach to business, so that business doesn't happen willy-nilly without any guiding infrastructure or architecture that should be there to guide such kind of development.